Please join me in the congregational blessing. May your eyes be clear to see the light. May your ears be open to hear the teaching of light. May your mouth issue forth the word of light. May your hands be filled with the healing light. And may your feet walk on the pathway of light. It is my pleasure to introduce our speaker this morning. And yes, I got my papers organized. Okay, and that person is Ruth Sternaman. Wow, I had to, I'm going to do something about these bios. But, yeah, that's going to be my project. Ruth is originally from Traverse City, but she has lived in Lansing for about 20 plus years. Ruth was blessed with 4 children. Ruth has 3 children now. One went home in their earlier years, chose to leave us and went on home. Ruth has 9 grandchildren, and my goodness, she is blessed with 20 great-grandchildren. Great, and she and she's over there shaking her head. I think she told me they're a job. They are a job, but that's all right. We used to be a job to somebody too. Ruth worked for about 18 years at the Women's Center of Greater Lansing. She just retired last year. And Ruth went on to get her master's degree in counseling from Siena Heights University, and she graduated from there in 2012. Ruth is also an ordained minister since 1999, but in 2023, she was ordained here at the Lighthouse Chapel as well. And with that said, I welcome Ruth Sternaman. Would you like to stay there or come here?
Well, I struggled and struggled trying to figure out what I was going to talk about today. But it came to me this week that I wanted to talk about, what is the word? Manifesting things. And to start it out, I drove past, on my way to work every day, I drove past the Subaru show place, and there was a blue hatchback sitting there every day that I saw it, and I kept thinking, this is my car. I'm going to have this car. And at the time I was driving an old Ford Escort that was keeping me in the garage half the time. Something was going wrong with it all the time. It was taking all my money to keep it running. But I kept looking at this blue car, and I kept thinking, this is going to be my car. Well, one day I drove by on my way to work, and it was gone. And I thought, oh, no, somebody's bought my car. It wasn't mine, but I thought it was. And instead, the next day, there was a white car sitting there. Same style, same hatchback, same everything, except it was white. And I thought, oh, I didn't want a white car. But later on that week, my girlfriend in Traverse City said, why am I using my car only to go to the grocery store and to the doctor, and you're spending every penny you have to keep your other car on the road? She says, why don't I just give you my car? So she gave me her car, which sits out front.
And it's a white car.
And it's a white car. And it was a 2006 Toyota, and it only had 50,000 miles on it because she didn't live very far from the grocery store or the doctor. So anyway, that taught me a little bit about manifesting, because wanted another car really, really bad, and I wanted a good one. And I wanted that blue one because I really liked it. But somebody with more power than me, for sure, said, no, you can't have the blue one, but you might have a white one. So I got the white one, which is fine. The thing of it is, we're all born, most of us are born perfect. We're born in the light of spirit. And, but there's a lot of things that happen to us in our lifetime. A lot of things that are bad, a lot of evil things. I certainly had my share. And I wondered, one of the things that I wanted to express was that I was adopted by a family that were incest victims. And so I was sexually abused as a child. There's a part of me that feels that God deserted me in that instance. I thought, why on earth would God let this happen to a child, any child, not just me, but any child? And then I began to realize that I was born perfect, but I was told that I wasn't okay. I was told that, and our parents wouldn't lie to us, right? They never would lie to us. So you have to believe them as kids that they wouldn't lie to you. So I was told I was given away as a child, as a baby. I was told that I was adopted. And I was also told or led to believe that I didn't matter, that I didn't count, that God must have made a mistake with me. Because if I'm a child of God or a child of spirit, however you want to talk about him, I was supposed to be perfect. What was wrong with me? And we harbor painful thoughts, painful experiences in our lifetime. They have nothing to do with Creator, because we are perfect. We have always been perfect. He would not make a mistake with us. What we carry, and what we have, and what we manifest in our life, these problems that we have, come from past life experiences, perhaps, or they come from not believing we deserve it, or not believing that we're good enough for it, or not believing that anybody's there for us. And that was the story, that's the kind of the story of my life. And I tend to manifest within my life people that hurt me, always. My first husband was a pedophile. My second husband was an alcoholic. I mean, if there's something wrong with them, boy, I'm for it. That doesn't make any sense, does it? But it does, in a way, because I didn't think I deserved any better. And working for 18 years at the Women's Center, I was a specialist with domestic violence and sexual assault. And I heard that so many times. I didn't deserve it. I don't know why I was given this burden. We are given this burden because we believe in the evil of the world. We manifest this trouble that we have. God wouldn't do that. God is all love. He wouldn't send us any trouble. It says somewhere in the Bible, let you not know that you are tested by God, because we're not. we are given free will. And we can allow people into our lives that we feel we deserve. And that's what happened with me. And the most recent experience with me was I live in an apartment building, and there was this man, I think, who decided he liked me. He was almost a copy of my second husband. He didn't drink, but he had the same attitude, the same, I'm just a lowly woman and I don't know anything, and blah, 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 blah. He's moved out, by the way.
That's manifesting.
I finally told him that he was the most stupid person I'd ever met. And he stopped talking to me. And he stopped letting me drive him around. And he stopped peeking at me from the window to see if I'm coming or going. He stopped because I saw through him. I told him he was a malicious narcissist as well. Which I don't think he even understood it, but I did. So he's gone. I just found that out last week that he's gone. I'm happy. What I'm trying to point out is that if we focus on trouble, if we focus on bad things happening, this is what we will manifest in our life. And if we focus on good things and on love and on helping others and teaching them to love and to dispel any hatred we might have or carry or anything, that is what we will manifest in our life. I never believed I deserved anything in life. And that's what I manifested. You know, I've lost my business, I lost a bunch of stuff. Anyway. And I realized that, especially with Joey, this guy that moved out, I attracted him to me. I attracted my husbands to me. I attracted all the bad things that ever happened. I attracted them. And it's either from past life, where we don't deserve, or it's from our recent past. But what I think we need to do is to understand that God is good, and He does not send us trouble, ever. And if we focus on that, then good things are bound to happen, hopefully. I shouldn't have said that. See, that's the way I think. That's terrible. But, so we have to remember, I think I said yesterday that in the prayer group that I belonged to years ago, we picked on the most despicable person we could think of to pray for, to send them love. And we did that during Desert Storm, and we did that during, we've done it again since Kuwait, or that was Kuwait, but Ukraine, and now again with Palestine and Israel. And if we focus on the ones that we really don't like and send them love and mean it, actually mean it, we can manifest a lot of things, a lot of good things. And that's basically what I wanted to talk about today, is that we need to accept the fact that we brought our trouble on ourselves, whether we meant it or not. we manifested that. And what we can do is change our mind and decide that we're only going to love, we're not going to hate, and we're going to keep coming to church because you get a lot of positive reinforcement from that. And that's all I have to say.